DCRA shall issue you a building permit. So we don't really have any discretion. Some of the different issues that have arisen are the intersection of the zoning regulations with the construction code. And so some of those is, how do you actually measure the height of a building? Where do you measure it from? And you have different situations where individuals can change the grade. So is it the existing grade or the final grade? Some of these things have required the independent board, the zoning commission, to change some of the rules. Some of you heard that the zoning commission recently changed the rules for the R4 district. Didn't change the rules for any other district, but at least the R4 district, to address some of the concerns of the community dealing with how much change can come to an existing single-family dwelling that is being converted. Then you also have the issue of how the construction code came to be in America. So basically, the construction code in America looks at the house that you're building. It doesn't really focus on the other houses that are adjoining or nearby or abutting. That's not what the code does. The code here in the district is adopted, again, by an independent body, the Construction Code Coordinating Board, appointed by the mayor, with professionals across the industry and individuals who live in the community, and they take an international code and they adopt it for this jurisdiction. But again, the model that they're based on doesn't take into effect adjoining houses. And so now that we're hit with pop-ups or vertical additions, and individuals are saying this is going to cause harm to my house that's existing there, what do we do? Again, the code really doesn't take into account, except for maybe underpinning work, which can pretty much be resolved. I mean, you can engineer anything. You know, if you have no time or money, you can fix underpinning. And people talk about snow loads. That can be fixed too. So if those individual things are fixed and you comply with the height requirement and things like that, DCRA shall issue the permit. So that's basically where we come from as a regulatory agency. Is that a good start?
The city, this person I'm referring to, who doesn't work for DCRA, but follows agency issues pretty closely, told me that the last few years, and if you've been at DCRA since 2007, you probably might have a handle on the numbers, told me that and we could all believe this given the explosive growth in the city, but the number of permits has tripled in the last whatever number of years. My question for you is, do you have enough inspectors to inspect? And I saw that some of the members of the council, what happened to it in the end, moves the money out of the film office to hire more inspectors for DCRA. So in a nutshell, I'm saying if you need more help, I'd like to see you get it.
Well, thank you very much. We support the mayor's budget. We believe we could do everything in the budget that was presented to the council. Subsequent to the mayor presenting the budget to the council, they did give us 2 additional inspectors and 1 additional person in the review staff to review permit applications. In DCRA, because of all of the construction that's happened over a number of years, we adopted a program what we call the third-party review or third-party inspection companies. They're held to the same standard as DCRA. They're supposed to follow the construction codes. They're supposed to follow the review process that we follow, and they're under our purview. So we're taking a look at that program to make it more robust. But we believe with that cadre of private companies and the in-house staff that we have enough individuals to handle the inspections here in the district timely. The 2 inspectors that we were given in the new budget by council, the council would like for us to be able to use those individuals to inspect on the weekends when there are suspicions of illegal construction going on or noise, after hours construction, so it disrupts less in the community. So we're looking at how we can change work schedules to make those kinds of things happen to accomplish the goals that they're looking to have happen. Numbers, but I will say, if you contact your colleagues in Ward 1, you come up with a really good way to work it out. So they send me a list of all the properties where they think there's unpermitted work going on, right? And then we determine whether there have been permits or whether we need to stop work orders, and we get out there and we work with the police, the commanders in that area. And so we've gotten extremely good results doing that. So you give us a list, right? Just email us a list. We do the checks in our system. We get our inspectors out to either stop it or, I mean, and we're talking about during the daytime hours, or the evening hours, or the weekend hours, and it's resolved in a good win for the citizens. So we don't independently just drive through Ward 1 or Ward 4 to figure it out. If you tell us, we'll come, and we'll make it happen.
And who should we be reaching out to if we're going to email you the list?
My name is Melinda, M-E-L-I-N-D-A, .Bolling, like the Air Force Base, B as in boy, O-L-L-I-N-G, at dc.gov. Special Assistant Jason Washington's here with me. You can email him. And that's 2 good ways to start. I have cards I can give you as well. Yes, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, sir.
Business in the District of Columbia without proper licensing, and a case that's gone before a administrative judge in regards to the complaint filed, and the administrative judge has ruled erroneously in a DCRA case. The business had CCO to engage for that type of use, but not a license to engage in that type of occupation. What recourse is available in an instance such as that with DCRA?
Well, we can go back, Commissioner, I mean, that's one case. It doesn't hold precedent because it's just one case before OAH, and we can go back out and issue another NOI to start all over again.